You got my respect. You got my respect. And today, the stupid black.
Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a mid-season showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Potter. With the catch, it's Flores. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Matthews. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Makes the catch. It's Cox. Can't get him to the ground. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Potter. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They just keep firing. Release to the back. Got a man, it's Cox. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd knows when to bring it. To the air, it's Potter. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
One final play before the end of the quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Using his legs, it's Davidson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out to that?
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Dropping back, it's Potter. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Wants to throw again. That pass is incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking to throw. It's Nolan. Here's the pressure. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They're dealing with a second and long. This one's complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
We got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown Gamecocks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Potter. Makes the catch, it's Cox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
From the gun on third down. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Potter. Here's a heat. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got some room to run. The tag. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Potter. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab down the left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Shaw. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in the position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Potter. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the left. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 20. And that's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Potter. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this.
Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Tight end now in motion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Gets it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Caught in the backfield, it's Bennett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He shanked it. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Potter. The short hands, it's Flores. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna swing it on second down. Extending the play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. At the 35, he's got room. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. Looking for the goal line. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Potter. Looking for the score. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the 4th, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Now rolling to the left. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And the quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks.